Well, New York had a Comic Con and some announcements were made, and I thought I'd take advantage of Cosmic Book News here and take a little glance at some of them. Uh, Daredevil, yeah. Uh, well, the cast showed up. Leave it at that. I did watch the little conference that James Gunn had with the cast of Creature Commandos. I Yeah, the announcements were basically it's nothing like you've seen before when it comes to the lanterns, and that's about it. You don't really get a whole lot of details there. He says he's really blown away by David Cornsweet, and he said everybody else will be too, and that's what you can expect. The one thing about the Supergirl movie was that he was talking about that the I guess the casting and the chemistry between Millie and the girl who's been cast as Ruthie, who's the character from the comic book Woman of Tomorrow, which confirms that that element of the story will remain intact. So that's about it. Is how that goes. For any real announcements there, I did see the trailer for the next trailer or second, what have you, for Creature Commandos, and I remain unimpressed. Basically, the plot of it is still Suicide Squad. It's just a couple of, Frankenstein and his bride and a couple of other DC characters thrown in, and you have the same type of mission. So, don't know. It's just trailers. It may be a really fun cartoon, but based on the trailers, nothing there really interests me. The only real interest is now this is the first product of James Gunn's DCU. So, oh look, there's a new poster for Star Trek. So what? Yeah, it says. Oh yeah, he talked about the trailer. It shouldn't be too long, but not anytime soon. Whatever that means. So it'll be a ways off. But maybe before the end of the year, maybe December, there'll be a Superman trailer. Not familiar with this character, but it is original from Dark Horse Comics, and it's going to get a series. So how about that? Crunchyroll, Walking Dead is still dead. Don't care. Don't care about Skeleton Crew, video games. That's obvious. Comic books for Star Wars, don't care. Oh, look, Godzilla -1 back in theaters. Yeah, it's a chance to see it if you missed a turn. And I do recommend it. It's really good. Dune Prophecy Experience. Well, there's going to be the Bene Gesserit series. The Wolfman trailer, that was pretty good. So, first Star Trek. There's the poster for a crappy show no one cares about. It's a movie now, but it just looks awful. Georgiou and some other idiots go to a nightclub. That's what it looks like. Probably like Picard season 1, where he hangs out with a bunch of cast members that no one really cares about. There were possibilities, some of those characters, but they had no chance whatsoever. And odds are this will be even worse than that. So that'll tell you everything you need to know. That's too bad. The comic book world, Jim Lee will return to Batman, and they're doing another Hush. So this will be, I guess, a 12-issue run, if Jim Lee can maintain it, for Batman. And this is something he should have been doing years ago. I thought he should have took turns doing a run on other characters, most notably Superman, with a strong, solid writer who understands that character. And Superman has had many shots and chances and was doing really well, and they keep sabotaging it. So it's unfortunate. But basically, this is where Jim Lee belongs, drawing comic books. As the grand poobah of DC Comics, he's no good at it. I mean, just isn't. He's not really managerial material. So there's the artwork that you first get to see, and of course Jeff Loeb returning. So hopefully there's enough excitement for it, but how long does it last and all that sort of thing, you know. There's the original art, and there you go. So Jim Lee also announced the revival of the beloved DC Vertigo imprint. Well, you better broom the woke out if you want that to return. Otherwise, forget it. Focusing on creator-owned comic books and graphic novels, among the first titles under this imprint is the reprint. Well, that's not new, but James Tynan and Alvaro Martinez Buena's The Nice House by the Sea, which will bear the new Vertigo logo. Fans at the event were treated to the exclusive. Now they already did a Peacemaker series, which was funny, but it's in the mold of the TV series. And now there's going to be Vigilante, but in the mode of the TV series, which if you are a fan, and there was probably actually more fans at one time of Vigilante than Peacemaker, and so you'll probably be disappointed in this. I guess that's Eagly, or I forget, Eaglet, I can't remember the name Peacemaker gave. Look, I enjoyed the show. I even enjoyed Peacemaker Works Hard or Fights Hard. It was fun, but if anyone had, interest in the more serious take on the character, they're not going to get it. But I was never really into Vigilante stories, either this version or the Cowboy one, so it doesn't much matter to me. If it's as funny as the rest, I'll probably like it, but I can understand some being upset about that because it's far afield from the original intention. So Eagly, yes, Eagly will be in there. So, well, and then Justice League versus Godzilla and King Kong again. So I didn't read the first one, but the rule of thumb here is the out of continuity stuff tends to be the better thing to go for, and that's true for Marvel as well. So I don't know if you read that one, good news for you. So yeah, another run at that. So there we go. Which Marvel character is the funniest? I guess Deadpool. I don't know. Deadpool wins. Look at that. See, I vote correctly or whatever. Anyway. So Wolfman, yeah, I'm not going to play the trailer. Here's the poster. And hey, it's Silver Surferess. But first, she's in this. She was the lady from Ozark, Anyway, she, her daughter, and her husband, who gets bitten by the werewolf. And oh boy. And the second trailer they run, it's pretty interesting as they detail his transformation also from his viewpoint. Of course, the wife and daughter are witnessing all of this, but it's an interesting take on it about the different things that happen as he slowly transforms into a werewolf. And I hope it's really good. I would like to see the Universal characters get another shot. Whether they cross over or not, I don't know. But nevertheless, the best thing to do would be to establish the characters in their own movies. And if they're doing really well, then you can think about that later. But for the most part, hope it's a good one. Most of the attempts at the likes of Frankenstein, Wolfman, and Dracula have been duds. But maybe this time round, you can have a good one. So we'll see how that goes. So there you go. You're all caught up on the stuff that I was looking at. SpongeBob, an anime of Batman. Yeah. Venom: Last Dance. Yeah. Oh, Megan Thee Stallion will be in Venom 3 too. Well, let's see. Who does she play? Yeah, I don't know, but I guess she plays. Maybe she gets a symbiote too. I don't know. Spider-Man script needs work. Okay, that's usually the case with Marvel movies. I mean, it's amazing they even mentioning there would be a script. They usually just make it up as they go along, and you see how that works. New poster for Venom: Last Dance. But apparently not the last dance for the character. No. So they want to expand out of that because Venom's really their only successful Spider-Man movie for Sony without Spider-Man. So, well, she's in the movie. He's in it too. So is he. And I guess, yeah, I don't care about video games. Megan the Stallion, how come she doesn't get a poster? I don't know, whatever. There you go. There's your Comic-Con news. Albeit very vaguely. Yeah. Jim Lee on Batman, that's probably the best thing there. As for the rest of it, a DCU remains to be seen. Hopefully Creature Commandos is good, but I don't know. As for Daredevil, yeah, they showed up and all that, and you had the actors. There's some logo, and I think there's this other one, so I don't know which one they're going with. I'm not going to play it, but they took some questions. Obviously wouldn't reveal a whole lot because you're supposed to, not get spoiled and stuff. So there's Kingpin. Looks like he lost a lot of weight, though. Have to pad his suit. So did Charlie Cox. Yeah. But anyway, Daredevil and Kingpin, there they are. Oh, yeah, someone puts it together. Here's how they were way back when. Here they are today. Foggy lost weight, too, and got a haircut. Yeah. She looks great. So anyway, there you go. And, of course, the costume showed up earlier. Saw that in another video I did. So, yeah, Daredevil. Gee, I hope that works out. So, there you go. You're all caught up. And so am I.